We are back on Taking Care of Business on Kern Radio Newstalk 1180. Our in-studio guests are from the DBA, Kathy Butler and Joe Desimone.
Getting closer.
I'm getting closer.
I'll bet you'll have it right before it's over.
What is that, Joe? What nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
Italian.
Italian.
Di Simone.
Di Simone. Now, see, Di Simone, I can say with a no problema.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, I have to ask you another question looking at your bio.
Uh-huh.
Now, you were originally born in Oakland.
Yes.
You are an Oakland Raider fan? Now, dead air is not a good thing in radio. Okay, Joe.
I'm trying to think of a political way to answer this without insulting people.
So, Kathy,
Let
how
me
are you?
just say that I probably would be on the side of the Seahawks at this point.
Okay. That's the end of that part of the
and
interview.
My family won't let me come home.
Well, earlier I was reading your bio and it said you were raised in Pittsburgh, and I got all excited. Then Marty pointed out that it's Pittsburgh, California.
So, Joe, you were answering a question about the challenges small businesses face and what...
I think one of the biggest challenges is that they not operate alone. Any business today that tries to act like the only one in the great big world is going to be left behind. It's not until they learn the secrets of being a part of something larger that they're going to be successful. Whether that's a networking group, whether it's an advertising group, whether it's a group of interested clients that they hold on to. Mm-hmm. We can't afford to do business today where you greet the customer at the door, say thank you for the purchase, and close the door and forget them. And so at every level, successful businesses are keeping and continuing to build relationships all the way along.
Okay, now, do you see the businesses in the association changing as far as what the makeup of the businesses are? Because the downtown's changing.
Yes, it has. And I love it because the new businesses that are opening up understand this, and they're working together. And with the Arts District and the Arts Alive District, with First Friday, the businesses realize that if they're open, we have additional traffic, and some of these businesses are relying on that one day a month that's keeping them alive.
Now, what is First Friday?
The first Friday of every month from about 5 to 9 p.m., mm-hmm. the businesses are open late, and we have artists on the street. We have music and entertainment, and we've been working with Fox, in which they have flicks, and the businesses such as the Padre has special events, and it's just downtown comes alive after 5.
Give them the street area, Kathy.
It's basically Chester Avenue between actually 18th to 21st mm-hmm. in that area, and to F Street. But actually you go past that because now the Guild House is staying open on First Friday.
Okay.
And we have horse-drawn carriage rides that will take people from place to place.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
So when is the next First Friday, being that this is the Saturday, the 4th of December?
Well, last year we decided because of New Year's Eve did not hold a First Friday during that time. But because it's the 7th, I believe, because the first Friday or first Friday is not the weekend.
Right.
That's a calendar I gave you there if you remember for the date. Yeah.
So we are thinking about maybe we'll have it. But usually it's every month during the year. Mm-hmm. But as we said, we didn't hold it last year for First Friday in January. But I believe the business will probably stay open because it's a week later.
Yeah.
And it's catching on. And businesses also along the Mill Creek. There's some shops that are over there that are working on that with Gooseloonies and Mexicali, as well as Juliana's and Bossa Nova. And we'd like to next year work with the Bakersfield Art Museum and maybe see what we can do to get everybody on the same page with the same event, and then trolley them or somehow shuttle them to different places.
I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I want to jump back a little bit. You talked about membership, and I wanted to know, I have several clients downtown, as Marty probably has some clients in the downtown area. Are we eligible to be a member of the Downtown Business Association, even though we don't have our offices there?
Yes, you are. We have people that are all over Bakersfield that are members. When we hold special events and they want to be part of it, they join our association. And so anyone can join. They can check out our website at bakersfielddba.net or call our office.
325-5892.
And we would welcome people who are interested in doing business in downtown to contact us to be members. It puts them onto our Facebook page. There is a weekly flash about significant events, issues, topics going on downtown. They would get notification of meetings that we have. For instance, next week we have a marketing meeting. And what it is it's a subcommittee of the board of directors, but that subcommittee invites any member to come to a marketing meeting where they speak about how to deal with and how to do the important business of marketing to their clients and to each other. The chairman of that committee gave us a very instructional introduction to effective email and internet marketing at the last meeting. Actually, the handouts he gave were some of the best material I have seen on the topic. We have a monthly redevelopment committee that meets, and that committee brings up, focuses on, and has speakers on significant topics involving the downtown. I don't know if many of your listeners or if most of them are already familiar at the hundreds of, I would say $100 million worth of redevelopment funds that have been put into the downtown area to improve streets, to improve lighting, to improve sidewalks, to provide the resources for the Mill Creek Park. It is one of the finest in California that I'm aware of, and is a real sign of the forward-thinking attitude that the people in Bakersfield, especially the city of Bakersfield, has for itself. These are all members of our organization and show keen interest in developing this area.
Now, you also, most organizations have dues, fees, charges. What is the dues, fees, or charges with the DBA?
Well, currently it's $125 a year for in business that has 10 employees or less. Over it's $250, and over that is $500. But they can check that out. This is one of the things that we're going to be working on next year, and whether that's going to stay the same. But that's what it is right now.
Well, with the taxes going up, I guess we're going to need to have stay the same when the small business owner is going to get killed with this increase in taxes come January 1st. That's my political plug for the day.
You think?
That sounded like an awful conservative position, Clay.
That was conservative position, because I'm in that group that's going to get taxed.
Yes, you and I both, unfortunately. But we're talking to Kathy Butler and Joe DeSimone. DeSimone. See, that I have no problem with. From the Downtown Business Association. And another question I had for you, I was looking at your website, which is a great website, by the way. There's a lot of information on it. You were talking a little bit on the website about the street fair. So that looked like a really fun thing to become involved in as far as a way to promote your business.
We've been holding our street fair for 25 years now. And we are also looking now with the Central Park and with the development along Mill Creek, and also holding special events there. So we are planning on bringing our members together in January and coming up with what they'd like to see this next year. We talked about even with the restaurant, talking about with the restaurants downtown, and maybe we do progressive dinners. There could be a variety of things.
Oh, yeah.
Taste of downtown. So there's a variety of things, but we want to hear our members to have input of what we're going to be doing this next year.
That's great.
The neat thing about it is that we can talk about business in downtown all you want. It's people, unless they put the feet on the street in downtown Bakersfield, unless they feel the comfort and the safety of our streets, unless they experience the welcome, the hospitality, and the quality of our downtown stores, they're not going to think about downtown as a destination. And that's what we're trying to do with events like the street fair, like the car show, the 66 car show. Like so many of the things we do is that the parade, for instance. We're delighted that so many people attended it the other night, because it's that many more people who can see Bakersfield at its best. Not a newspaper article, But this is
Right.
Bakersfield at its best.
Exactly. Let's pick up there in a moment. We'll be back on Taking Care of Business on Kern Radio Newstalk 1180.